Good evening, guys. So, I think in one of Patrick's videos, he briefly flipped through one of these family circle finds that we had from one of the thrift stores. And man, these are amazing. So, the year is 1983. It's Christmas time. I'm the ripe age of 5 years old, and it's an exciting time. So, I'm excited to look through these. When we found them, I was like, oh man, this is great. These are the perfect time. Talk about perfect time of year, too. So, decorations to make the whole house Christmassy. Huggable toys. I mean, that Christmas tree couldn't look any more 80s than that. Don't remember that product. A fruitcake ad. Is that a fruitcake ad? Or no. It's yeah, it is an ad. But it's also got a it's got a recipe. So we got a Christmas legend. I don't know what that is. Browning kitchen bouquet, browning and seasoning sauce. Never heard of that. And cigarettes, because it's the 80s. Crisco, Loretta Lynn. I don't know, we never made stuff like this. We might make a pie, but it didn't have a lattice top like that. I don't remember that medicine. Olay Beauty Bar. True Value. Hardware stores. They were more than just hardware. They had alarm clocks so you can get up on Christmas morning. And they had TV tray sets. Oh my gosh. And like everybody had one of those step stools in the kitchen to get stuff off the high cupboards. Everybody had TV trays. Corningware, probably, yep. Oh, so that's where everybody got those things that end up in thrift stores. They got them at True Value. Look at all this stuff. Oh, there's more. Oh my gosh, we had that. We had that very thing. It's the popcorn popper, right? I mean, ours looked exactly like that. Yeah. Used it all the time. All the time. And Patrick has one that looks almost exactly like that downstairs in his office area right now. Those have not changed at all. The fancy telephones with the answering machine by GE. Oh, VCR 40 channel converter. I don't even know what that did, let alone what it does. Lets you add extra TV sets. Okay. We didn't have cable. We didn't have a lot of fancy television stuff, so. This is interesting because it's like the junk you see in the thrift store. This is where it came from. Post brand flakes. Fisher-Price stereo system. A kid's stereo system with grown-up sound. That does look very sophisticated, doesn't it? Oh, these are like patterns. So 1 pattern, 9 toys. This was a very popular style doll. Looks like the Cabbage Patch Kids. I totally remember these ads. More cigarettes. Oh, somebody cut them out a coupon. Or a recipe. Could have been a recipe. Probably a recipe. Little vitamin packs. You still see stuff like that in gas stations sometimes. An article about adoption. Hershey's Kisses. More cigarettes. Oh my gosh. Oh. A treasury of Christmas ideas, new traditions. So these are all different traditions from around the world. That's kind of neat. There's more traditions under this awesome little wish list book. Where's Mattel? Look at this stuff. Oh man. Garfield and Barbie. And like, I think that's, she's called Baby Alive. Barbie's McDonald's setup. Oh. I remember this. I wanted that and I never had that one. The Barbie stuff is cool. I did I liked Barbie just because like you could do a lot of stuff Barbie dream house wise and that kind of stuff. I never had a dream house, but I had like this thing my dad made me that I loved. And it was basically just a house outline with a second floor. But look at this stuff. Oh my gosh. Her bed. This is really cool, the McDonald's tie-in. Like, I don't think they do that anymore. Like, have tie-in toys. But I totally remember that. You put 2 pieces of hair and it would go brrr, and it would twirl her hair up. Tracy and Todd dolls. Best dolls, best friends getting married. So that's not a Barbie. That's Tracy. Okay. Poochie puppy. I never had Poochie stuff. I think I had like some stationery. Yeah, like one of these stamps or something. So very similar. I think there were cartoons, maybe? That's cool. Gosh. Oh, and Garfield. I was a huge Garfield fan. Huge. Oh, so these like told little jokes. Talking Garfield. I hate cute. It's because of normal. He didn't like normal. I never had those, whatever those are. Herself the Elf. I don't remember that. I remember these little things, but I never had those. Chatter chums. Talking toys, each say one of 8 things. I'm only 3 apples high. CNC. Everybody had a CNC. Oh, look at the Smurf houses. Papa Smurf's lab. A CNC that was a Smurf CNC. Oh, I would have loved that too. The little play shopping cart. Because I had a play kitchen. Crib toys. Little bitty kids car set. Baby, that's a way. Little drowsy beans. Little drowsy beans? I mean, it's just funny. Baby skates. I don't remember baby skates, though. I never had that, but I remember it. Oh, man. Masters of the Universe. Castle Grayskull. Tila. Many Faces. Skeletor's Cat Panther. Where's Battle Cat? I don't see Battle Cat anywhere. Wow. That's really cool. Hot Wheels. Cargo plane set. These are so cool. That's Hot Wheels. I mean, like, Hot Wheels haven't really changed. I'm sure they're better now. They probably work better now. But the Hot Wheels themselves, it's a timeless kind of toy. Oh my gosh, look at these, like, computers. Wow. So that's like a little teeny tiny mini wish list book. Kind of like the Sears and Roebuck ones that you get every year. Oh my gosh, those were the best. That is the very definition of kid Christmas. I wish I had one of those. So cookies. And a German chocolate cake. Tips about holiday drinking. Just don't. Bufferin and aspirin. That's some 80s fashion right there. Look at that. They are bedazzled. More cigarettes. Story about a little boy's Christmas present. I don't remember this. Thrive by Purina. Well, that was in that book that we just saw, the little crib runner, rail runner on the crib. Loves Baby Soft. I vaguely remember that stuff. I was just a little kid, so it wasn't really something I was super interested in. I'm trying to see if that is, let's see, the mesh brush gives out no price tag attached to them. I was just trying to see if this was anything related to Toys R Us because I saw the little giraffe. But I'd have to read and see. Okay, that's a funny ad. A cat without kitty litter brand seems like a whole different animal. Okay, that's awesome. Kitty litter brand, kitty litter. There's only one kitty litter brand. That's funny. Tips on how to not go broke at Christmas. And more cigarettes. The super shooter makes dozens of cookies and treats in seconds. The Dunkin' Donuts Crystal Apple with 30 Munchkin Donut Whole Treats. Well, only $4.29. Count me in. I think this is more Christmas ideas, yeah. Holland and Sweden. So it's like recipes and traditions. That's kind of neat. I might have to go back and read that too. The holiday helpers you can depend on. Look at this, like their stuffing. They have like almonds or peanuts or something in there, right? We never did that. I don't know what that is. Franco-American turkey gravy, like, aren't those the people that make the really cheap beans and franks or something? Or like spaghetti, Franco-American spaghetti. Dear Santa, please bring me a puppy. I've been very good, Jeffrey M. Prina Puppy Chow. Been around forever. That's a really weird cigarette ad. It's like there's no people. Talk about, I guess they're trying to look scientific. I don't know, but that's, at first I didn't realize it was a cigarette ad because it didn't have like some cool dressed lady smoking a cigarette in it, like a lot of them do. Oh, a Tommy DePaulo illustrated story. Tommy DePaulo is did a lot of children's books, and there was one, I can't remember what it was called, like something of God, the gift of God. I can't remember, but it was a religious little story, and I loved it when I was a kid. Loved that book, loved it. So A Christmas Story for All Ages, retold and illustrated by Tommy. I really don't know how to say it, honestly. DePaulo. Oh, neat. Oh, we'll have to go back and look at that one too. I always liked his illustration style as well. Ooh, Strawberry Shortcake. Very busy art center. That looks like fun. Very original. I loved Strawberry Shortcake stuff, but I really didn't have very much of it. I had just a few things, and it was funny. My grandmother had given me, the grandmother I didn't see very often, had given me like a Strawberry Shortcake carriage, and it had like a little wooden carriage, but I didn't have any actual Strawberry Shortcake dolls to put in it, so I was always kind of disappointed about that. Enter a truce, you found it. So this is another cigarette thing, but it's about you find some symbols or something and you win. No, okay. Gifts for everyone. corn. It's a caramel corn maker. Ooh, $58.95. That was high. Silverstone. Do you remember those commercials where they would, for Silverstone, where they would like have these hunks of metal in with the eggs, and it would slide right off? Fisher Price constructs snap-on twist-off parts. It's kind of interesting to look at the prices for things back then, because sometimes they were more expensive than you'd think. Like this little quick picker-upper like vacuum cleaner was $50. Like now you could literally get that for like $15. And I guess it just has to do with, you know, manufacturing has changed so much, and where, like, how it's manufactured, where it's manufactured, all of those things. The Singer, it's only Singer Sewer Tiny Tailor mending machine, portable, only 6 pounds. $80. Even sews through several layers of denim. These were pretty expensive. Things were expensive. No wonder people had to worry about Christmas and going broke. An ad for the postage stamps, 10-cent airmail stamp. Oh, there's more stuff. Let's see. Playmobil. We didn't, like, I never saw Playmobil stuff when I was a kid. Okay, that pirate ship was $42.95, and I will say that Playmobil just is a lot like Lego, and it's priced pretty high, but that was a lot back then. I mean, that would be probably, I don't know, it could be almost twice that now, but that was still a lot. An Atari system, let's see. Home computer plugs into your recorder. And some high prices. Oh, that was an electric skillet. Broiler cover fry. We had something very similar to that we used all the time. It was an electric skillet, is what my mom called it. And so she'd have something going on the stove, but then she'd be using the skillet off to the side. Care Bears, birthday bear, friend bear. How much were they? $12 to $16. Okay. It's about close to probably now. This, okay, for the family. Texas Instruments home computer plugs into your TV and tape recorder. $150. What did it do though? Home computer for computing what? I don't know. What would people need to compute? Atari. It's okay, in a game. Okay, that makes more sense. 11 shouldn't come before 12. And we needed the actual home computer before they talked about the things for it. So it's used with the Atari home computer, $30 each, and then $150 for the computer. That is a lot. And I feel like that monitor, that's the TV, right? You didn't really get that? I don't know. The moose. I think this is funny too, because I feel like this was Black & Decker, a dust buster, and it was just, you know, a little handheld vacuum cleaner. But I feel like everything that's handheld vacuum cleaner like that is called a dustbuster now because of this. So it's kind of like Kleenex. All facial tissue is Kleenex. Oh, well, here's a bigger explanation of the Texas Instrument home computer, because if he stumbles into math, he may never catch up. So this was like the time when they were trying to scare parents into educational expensive toys, trying to say that this could like help them. I actually used this tactic on my parents in the 5th grade for a thing that I wanted to, and it did work, but mine was not as expensive as this. But that's totally what they're doing. Like, if your kid is, you know, behind on school, it's like, you need a computer because that's going to fix everything. Totally. And because look at all these educational games. But they're probably going to be playing Tetris or something. And what is Christmas without batteries? You have to have a lot of batteries. Fancy cigarettes. Beauty and fashion hotline. Sparkly. Beautiful blouses at JCPenney. Make it Jello. And nuts. Like, I feel like most of the recipes at Christmas time, a lot of them are used some kind of nuts, walnuts or pecans. We always made these cookies. My mom would make these cookies that had dates in them that she would put a pecan half on top of. Hadn't had those in a long time. Give her the gift of Poochie. Inside story on Poochie. Meet Poochie, the popular puppy that's got all the girls talking. And I remember, I don't remember what Poochie's the boy Poochie was, but Poochie, the girl dog, had a boy counterpart. I don't remember his name though. Radio Shack, because you want to call your family for Christmas. Christmas cards, get it? Play cards. Florida orange juice. And more cigarettes. And a page that was torn out. There's probably a good recipe on it or something. Cascade, the Christmas song. I wonder if this is going to be the history of the Christmas song like that. No. Wow. That is very 80s. Also very, very 80s. I kind of feel like cowboy boots for Christmas is sort of arbitrary. There's no real reason for it here. A cable TV show. Apparently there was some kind of family circle magazine, like tidbits on the USA cable network. A little 80s hair magic. '80s. Like, is that made of chilies? Number 4, wreath peppers attached, yeah. Okay. Like, every time I see, and I feel like I've seen all of this at the thrift store just sitting there waiting for someone to DIY it into something else. Festive make-ahead buffet. This is not what any Christmas dinner I ever had looked like. Christmas dinner and Thanksgiving didn't look that much different in my house, honestly. Christmas cookie hits. This didn't look like anything my mom made. We made sugar cookies, and then she made these date cookies that I was talking about that had the little pecan on the top. 12 new soups you can't buy in a store. This needs to be like buy the Campbell's soup display in every grocery store so you can see what you're buying. Because I don't know anybody who just eats these, except for maybe like chicken and stars. Like if you're, you know, but Slurpee. How would you say that? 1 can of Campbell's cream of celery with 1 can of split pea. Slurpee. Bignon. Okay, this is kind of funny. Pimento. Green pea and tomato. I mean, they're making new words. And if you have chicken and stars, why do you need chicken noodle? It's the same thing. Cheese mayo. Dashes and dots. Chicken noodle and chicken noodle. Noodle-O's. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at these Fisher-Price sets. Oh my gosh. The Western Town. Look at that. That is cool. I never saw those. Look at her little hat. And his mustache. He has a cowboy hat, and he's like bringing her by stagecoach into town. And that little guy's peeping out at the top. In the garage. And the airport. The farm is really cool. Look at there. I never really saw those in town either. Like, we had, and it's probably left over from my brother, a Fisher-Price treehouse. Misty Tool House. Mini morsels. Delicious new taste. Crispy oatmeal and raisin checks. If my parents ever bought a raisin cereal, I was usually really disappointed. Vantage, more cigarettes. I like how this ad is like diagonal. It's kind of funny. There's some patterns for some Christmas items. Ham for the holidays. Dole, Golden Star, and Subi make ham for the holidays. cocoa bake. Bicycle company, bikes. Getting a bike for Christmas was like a really big deal. And I feel like that is a strawberry shortcake one, and I feel like I might have had that very same thing, y'all. Oh my gosh. And it might have been, I know it was earlier than this. I have a picture of me on it. I need to go find it. Wow. I can remember the little seat getting all torn up. Oh my gosh. Power for a living. Bones. Did I skip a page? I did. What is this? A powerful new series about men and women caught up in relationships that changed their lives forever. So this is like a soap opera. I don't know that I remember that. Ryan's hope all my children when life to live general and edge of night. A Chevy Blazer. Like most women, you need a vehicle to help you navigate your busy lifestyle. May we suggest a thoroughly versatile solution? Chevy S10 Blazer. You can run errands, talk to friends, win best in show, and deliver flowers. No salt added. I don't know that I remember Cracker Jack brand popcorn. Sears Portrait Studio. If you didn't have your picture made there, then were you even alive in the 80s? Easy foil. Yep, everybody needs some easy foil during the holidays because nobody wants to have to clean up all of that mess. Raisin pie, really? Y'all, there are so many better things to make a pie out of than raisins. That's gross. That's like the fruitcake of pies. Why would you do that? Yuck. Look, it's a little 1980s TV dinner that you would put in your microwave. Oh, there's the Hungry Man. Swanson dinner. Swanson turns soggy fries into hot potatoes. Your kid's gonna be stupid if you don't buy these pieces of software for your Commodore 64. More Swanson dinners. Chopped sirloin beef. Either there must have been a coupon there or something. Soft Tina. Washable Tubbable drinks and wets. I really wish I could see the rest of this ad with like a little parrot parade in front of a cat. It's like nothing will tear cats away. So he's so into his food that even a parrot parade going on in front of him can't tear him away. I would really like to see the rest of that. And you thought this was just a can of olives. But it is. But wait, surprise. It's an early California olive tree. No, it's not. It's a can of olives. And even if it was that, I don't know that I'd want that. This is like throwback 50s type style stuff for real. Like in the 80s. Of course, 1983, they were still pretty stuck in the 50s. Holiday Dazzle Dole Pineapple Dessert. Elegant holiday pumpkin cheesecake with Dole pineapple on top. Maybe. Sugar-free Swiss Miss. What's some of the first sugar-free type stuff? So this is like an advertisement to travel to Chicago for Christmas shopping. That's an interesting idea. It's like, done with the day's shopping exploring, get in the holiday spirit and head for Chicago's incredible dining, entertainment, and nightlife. More culture, you say? Take in 6,000 years of it during the Treasures of Shanghai art exhibit here through November, from November through mid-February. That's an interesting idea. Safety tips for the holiday season. A second Florida orange ad. Pie fillings. I want you to have this beautiful 9x12 lithograph free. The black and white ads in the back always get kind of goofy. Personalized golf tees. Fredericks of Hollywood. Address labels. A packet of seeds. You can get a Pops Right doll for just $2.49. Bake a gift for someone special. See, I'm sorry, but they need to stop baking things with raisins. Raisins do not belong in a pie. This sounds better if you're going to have a raisin in something, but they definitely don't belong in a pie. Baker's Joy. This actually has some really good stuff. It's like flour and grease, like oil together, so that you can just spray on. That stuff's actually really good. Chocolate covered peanuts. So what a trip down memory lane. This has been a good one. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better time of year than Christmas. Lots of there's like toy ads for moms. But I mean, like, wow. This was a really good one. So I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. This was a really fun one. I've got some more of these family circles, and may not be as great of a subject as Christmas, but I'm looking forward to looking at them for the lovely 80s throwback. It's really, really fun because I keep seeing things that I had forgotten all about, and memories come sort of, rushing back to me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.